If we keep meeting
like the mere idea of it just
If we don't stop this
breaks their
metal
minds.
infestation, there won't be any people left.
No problem. Then it'd just be you and me, baby. Starting civilization all over again.
Oh, it's not in the cards, Fuzzball. Still, you are useful in handling the smaller problems around here. I suppose you're ready for a real toy, if you've got the fur for it. That's an ultrasonic attachment. It's experimental.
Experimental? Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Hey, watch where you point that thing. I don't actually know what it does.
It's in good hands, baby.
It's in
No, it
good
isn't.
hands, baby.
No, it isn't.
That's
So like, and fun fact.
You again.
Oh, cutscene, never mind.
All right, I've set a trap to catch the queen and end this mess, but she won't take the bait. That's where you come in.
okay.
So, a lot of Ancient Aliens conspiracy theories actually started with the Nazis.
That's a shock.
The trap is set.
Yep. Isn't it great how all these stupid TV shows and conspiracy theorists keep spreading shit that the Nazis made up? Gee, it's almost like they're trying to tell you something about themselves.
Uh-huh. Whoosh. Must swoosh off bugs.
And now we have a bunch of actual neo-Nazis in our government.
Oh, right. There we go.
I like the ancient history. Ancient history is cool. People made so much cool shit. Did so much cool shit. Also ancient Egyptian aesthetic stuff is just pretty, to be honest.
Yes. Anubis is great.
Anubis is best beauty.
Not
Let's just
Bastet?
gonna- What?
A Bastet.
Bastet's fine.
kitty.
Not as
Yeah.
Anubis.
Again, Brave and Roshan would be having that fight on air if
Yeah.
Roshan was here.
Yeah, it would. I am an Anubis enjoyer though. For sure.
Are you happy for the entire episode of Oils that has Anubis in it?
Excuse me?
There's an entire episode of Gargoyles that has Anubis in it.
I did not know this. I need to see it now.
Vaguely remember that one.
Do they screw it up or do they do it well?
They do it well. There are characters in
Do you,
it.
do, you- do you remember the friggin' theatrical Yu-Gi-Oh movie that 4Kids paid for that has Anubis as the villain?
Yes, that was fucking
He's just
awful.
he's just a dude. Doesn't even have like a dog head. He's just a dude.
It's just a dude, yeah.
Just a dude. It's like, why though? That's against the entire point.
Oh, he was voiced by Tony J. That's right.
It's such a stupid movie. Such a stupid movie.
Yep, and they decided, you know what, we're gonna
But-
use this to promote the three freaking Sphinx cards, where
Yeah.
one of them is a fusion, and it's not even a fusion. Wait, Andro Sphinx, Sphinx Talea, and then Finian the Great Sphinx, which is not even a fucking fusion monster. And all three of them fucking suck, and no one uses them ever.
It's a bad movie. That for some reason was my introduction to Yu-Gi-Oh, and I watched the shit out of it as a kid.
It's no longer time to duel. It's now time to die.
Stupid. Terrible. Awful. You can tell that movie wasn't originally a planned thing, and 4Kids paid for it. It's like, man. But yeah, there's very much one of those things that 4Kids footed the bill for.
Yeah, I have a VHS of that movie.
I have the DVD. I have the DVD.
Did that DVD come with Blue Eyes Shining Dragon?
I don't know because I got it secondhand.
Okay, yeah. I got my VHS tape secondhand too.
Probably did at one point. I don't know. I don't know if the DVD for the movie came with any cards at all. Did it? I didn't know it did.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it being. I think I remember it coming with Blue Eyes Shining Dragon.
Might have. The only things I remember ever coming promo cards for Yu-Gi-Oh stuff was the Shonen Jump.
Oh, you want to know of another thing that had Yu-Gi-Oh promo cards in it?
Huh?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. You know what cards you got for that?
What?
The Magnet Trio. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, the Magnet Warrior. And I think you also get Valkyrian as well.
Man, Shonen Jump, the American Shonen Jump magazine was really. Remember how cool that was? Or were you never into that?
Yeah, I know. I got a few of those. Well, I never obtained any of them, but I did obtain a lot of the cards from them, like because it was in my local high school. They just had a collection of Shonen Jump. They just had a bunch of Shonen Jump comic books in their storage area because they decided, yeah, we're not gonna have these be actively available to everyone because of all the violence and stuff that's in the mangas.
Bullshit. Bullshit, I say. Some of the shit read in some of the books read for classes in high school have worse shit than some of the stuff in those manga. Like, seriously. Frickin'. What's the name of the book? The guy named Lenny who strangles people?
Oh,
Of Mice and Men.
of Mice
Mice
and
and
Men.
Men. Fucking read that in high school. That shit. That book has shit that's more violent and terrible than anything in frickin' any Shonen Jump manga.
Then there's I'm trying to remember the one. I don't want to remember this. I don't want to remember this book.
Fair.
Awful.
Truly awful books.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you ever read The Catcher in the Rye?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, that book is like...
But why though?
Yeah, but why though? The book is very but why though. I hated The Catcher in the Rye. Remember in high school I also read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, yep, that's another one. That's
Has
one that
the
I read.
N-word in it a lot.
That's I'm about to say. I was hearing like a lot of those books are being banned.
Yeah. I remember every single time that word came up, my teacher would just skip over it, not even acknowledge it. He would just skip over it, just skip over the word, not even acknowledge it. Yup. Even though it was literally right there on the page, and he even like straight up said before we read it, it's
I'll
like.
be right back. Dang it.
Okay.
Okay.
Because like some chapters we would read in class. You know, so he would read some bits and have a student read a bit, and whenever before we started, he would always be like, "Hey, when the N word comes up, just skip it. Don't even acknowledge it." And he would also do that himself. He would just skip it and not acknowledge it. It's very,
Yeah,
very
I have
funny.
read Huck Finn, but we didn't do it in school or anything. We did a lot of Shakespeare, and that got spicy enough at times.
I think my first year of high school we read some Shakespeare, but then later years it became mostly old books and stuff like Catcher in the Rye and the name of that other freaking book we just talked about has already left my head. Zero literally said it and I've already forgotten.
Huck Finn?
No. The other one.
Yeah, of Mice and Men.
Mice and Men, yes, that one. I keep forgetting that book's name. That should tell you how much I hated that book. In my opinion, that is the single worst book I ever had to read for a class.
Oof.
I hated that book so much. Of Mice and Men was terrible. I hated it. Especially as someone who is like neurodivergent, it just felt especially insulting to me. Like I felt personally attacked
Right.
by it.
Yeah.
I felt personally attacked by it.
Yeah, that's the way I feel about the Big Bang Theory, and trying to explain that to people, it can be hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. The frickin'
I...
battery on my controller died, so I had to plug it in.
I also remember in high school we read there's a period in high school where we just a couple months where we just read a shitload of why am I blanking on his name? He's one of the most well-known authors ever. Guy who wrote the freaking Crow and the Cask of Amontillado.
Oh, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, why do I don't know why I blanked on his name. He's literally one of the most well-known authors ever. But we read a lot of Edgar Allan Poe shit. A lot of it.
Nice. Yeah, the Goosebumps books came out here when I was around 9, and by that point I'd already started reading Poe, so while my entire class was obsessed with Goosebumps, it just did nothing for me.
Fair. Hey kid, guess what? I was just talking about how in high school I had to read a shitload of Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, I love Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Nevermore. Doth said the crow. Nevermore.
Guess what?
Ravens are very offended that you confused them for their slightly shorter, almost identical cousins.
I'm tired, okay?
Yeah, you wanna...
I've never mixed those birds up ever. Totally not.
Yeah,
Have you not?
The closest thing to that I got was... The closest thing to that I got was a frickin' them having us watch the frickin' Raven thing from The Simpsons.
Yes, I love that.
Nice.
Both the
I love
Raven,
that.
eat my shorts.
Doth quoth the Raven, nevermore.
You want to see the last? This is sad. You want to see the last thing I saw when I was leaving my parents?
Sure.
He didn't want me to go.
Oh, Teddy!
Oh.
Look out that window. He has to be up on his tiptoes, looking.
Poor
He did not want me to
guy.
leave.
Low resolution crispy Teddy.
Yeah, I was taking it from pretty far away because I only noticed it when I was...
Your poor baby.
You can tell he's frowning, huh? Like, he actually frowns. He's the only dog I've seen some dogs smile. He's the only dog I've ever seen who frowns.
He looks very sad, yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy.
I can tell from looking at him that he's sad. Oh.
It's nice to be home, though.
Yeah, I bet. Tell Teddy loves you, though.
Teddy's such a sweetheart, yeah, he... Although, last night, he slept in my bed for, like, 3 hours. Until at one point he rolls over and gets between me and the laptop I'm watching stuff on.
Yeah.
And so I try to scooch him out of the way. And after a few attempts, he huffs and gets up and leaves out of spite.
Dog goes like, fine then, man.
He's like, fine, I'm sorry my ass isn't as entertaining as this show.
Man. I popped in the Sonic X thing to see what the video quality looked like, and it's an SD. It's one of Discotek's SD Blu-rays.
I see.
The video
Not
quality
amazing,
is
huh?
very crunchy. The back of the case says the resolution rate is 480i. Which is fun.
Oh, by the way, hey Kit, while you were gone, I fought a Balrog.
Wait, what? I thought you were a bug exterminator, then suddenly you're fighting like the actual embodiment of evil in the minds of Moria.
It was the last of Daxter's ring battles where he fought this giant precursor robot that's totally not the Balrog. And that
You shall only pass with a moderate amount of difficulty.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think also while you were gone, fought snakes.
Yeah, Indiana Jones level. He had to whip the snakes.
I was there for Daxter whipping the snake on that. But yeah. Yeah. Oh.
And maybe you're back home, happy to finally have a chance to relax.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna have to go back up next week, but like, there's a conversation to be had about whether my dad's gonna need to be in a care facility after the hospital for like more intense PT type stuff. But we're doing it one thing at a time.
Damn it.
That scream! The echo is really...
Yeah, I think it's a similar echo to when Jack falls into a pit.
His pitch makes it funnier though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to show y'all Gundam-san, like, immediately, as soon as humanly possible. My god, wow. Already this is, something.
That good, huh?
I don't know where to begin. But I guess it's what I should have expected from an adaptation of a 4-panel gag manga.
You know what gag mangas I wish that someone would adapt?
What?
The gag manga for Wind Waker.
There is a gag manga for Wind Waker?
Yeah. Like, it's basically like, imagine if this scenario happened. Like, imagine if Link walked into Ganondorf's place, but instead of having the Master Sword, he had, like, the frickin' Skull Hammer. He said, like, Ganondorf, like, what the fuck you doing with that hammer?
It's basically... My favorite was, I remember my favorite, one of my very favorite conversations I've had with Jonas, was a conversation about Ganondorf owning a gay bar.
Okay.
And, well, let me just put it this way. Four Swords Adventure came up. It was a very enjoyable, very stupid conversation, as most of our conversations tend to go.
If you guys want an idea of just what Gundam Sad's sense of humor is like, Lala snaps Char's neck at one point. That's the sense of humor we're running with here.
Do you know why Char is an angry bird yet?
No, I have no idea.
Gives For Twink's adventure was Fingers' suggestion, to which Fingers said, "Pounded in the butt by Ganondorf." You know, like, that's very subtle.
Also, the ending theme for the show literally has porn. So I mean,
I'm sorry. What? You
I'm not
kind of
kidding.
cut off. You kind of cut off there. What did
did
you
I?
say?
Did you say the thing I think you
The
said?
ending theme for Gundam San has a little snippet of Amuro looking at porn.
Okay, I
That's the sense of humor he's going
definitely
with.
misheard that, and I'm glad I did.
The sense of humor is very interesting.
No wonder he has a pervy face on the cover.
Yeah. Apparently that's the primary joke that Amuro has. That is the primary joke with Amuro in this series.
Amuro.
Well, he is 15 after all.
Yeah.
Woo woo, Amuro.
And the primary joke with Char is that he likes red things. That's the joke. It's his only joke. He likes things that are red.
No, the joke should be like he likes pink things because that's how it looks on the actual fucking animations.
Yeah.
That's what it all looks like when it's supposed to look red, but it looks fucking pink because the
Oh no, this one's about Garma. Oh no.
I don't know if you should watch that because that might be spoilers for the show.
You played that game, I know what happens.
So, do you ever get like really curious about like how conversations that you've had in the past started? Because you literally can't remember how these wild trains of
Yeah.
thoughts go down.
I don't.
I look back at it and I'm like, I don't remember any of that. It just sort of happened. Conversation was lost mid suavemente.
Yay! I collected all the gems.
It all
Yeah.
started because the first thing I said was, so I shouldn't be proud of this, but I actually picked the name Twink for my recent tour of all the old Zelda games. It makes the dialogue fantastic.
Yeah, Gundam San's humor is extremely immature. Like immensely immature. Like, oh my god.
Nice work. With all those squish bugs, the queen should be on her way.
Did
Now,
Char
all you
literally
have to
just
do is go wait
measure
for traffic.
Garma's dick? Okay, sure.
You know, measurements for Gundam piloting. It's for science, probably.
They literally just had a joke where Garma... Where Char measures Garma's dick. Okay.
Look, aren't most Gundam shows, don't they usually have two of the protagonists / antagonists getting into a dick measuring contest? Is it really that new?
Yeah. I mean, true. This this is the most immature humor ever, though.
You know me, so that must be saying something.
Yeah, no, this is the most immature shit I've ever seen. Like they go with a joke and then take it to the absolute fucking extreme. Like damn.
Better or worse than Family Guy?
I would say this is more immature than Family Guy ever been.
You thought that was bad? What about that time I dropped a colony on the Earth?
Yep, I have a sonic grenade launcher.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, I was planning on running around today, but we had to move it to. We had to move it to tomorrow.
Daxter, the readings are off the chart. Watch yourself.
Defeat the Hive.
The Hive. Oh no, the Hive Tyrant is in another game.
Literally, this episode right now. Lala can do types, fire energy beams and shit. And she's like, no.
She's just telling you that so she can keep him to herself.
Literally, the main like A plot of this shit is Char being a fucking idiot and Lala being like, you're an idiot.
Char is he may be an idiot, but how many vaginas do you have? I mean,
oh my god! Literally, the first joke in this is Lala going, Char, you know, painting mobile suits red doesn't make it faster, right? He's like, it does.
No way. That is brilliant. They actually did the thing.
Yes. And then he goes, I'll paint them gold. And then I'll paint them gold, and it flashes up an image of the Akash. And then I was like, no, that won't work either.
Red ones go fast. What I love about Warhammer rules was that they actually had it codified where if you did paint your orc vehicles red, they did actually move an inch faster.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's funny.
And that was the official rules at one point. I loved it. This is just a Metroid boss. You can't change my mind.
I have mixed feelings about Gundam. Like I'm only watching it right now because it's only an hour. It's only like a little less than an hour long. Super short. Like a couple minutes long. I have mixed feelings so far. There's some funny jokes in here.
Yeah, those series can be like that.
Just like, there's funny jokes in here, but it's mostly just stupid bullshit. Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I like bullshit that doesn't make sense within reason.
It's just made an Ultra 7 reference.
7. 7?
Because literally just had Char go. Literally just had Char. Apparently in this, Char thinks that Lala can fire a freaking beam from her forehead like Ultra 7. He literally calls it that. Literally says basically that.
I don't know where Char's getting his misinfo, but I'm behind it 100%.
And Lala has to be like, you're an idiot, doesn't do that. Oh my god, Lala's beating the fucking shit out of him! Like blood and everything, holy shit!
Come on, Daxter, you got this.
Okay,
You
alright,
get squished.
I just solidified it, you all need to watch this is hilarious. The shit with Char and Lala alone is just funny. Also, Sayla hitting Amuro in the dick with the Gundam hammer is funny. That happens.
Sounds like it's an eventful series.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a time.
better with a baseball bat, just saying.
Hey, look, it's white base.
Hey, wait a minute, this is a Helldiver's enemy. Never mind, this isn't a Metroid enemy, it's a Helldiver's enemy. Otzels to Otzel pods. Otzel divers to Otzel pods. Man, everyone in the Snowdog server wants me to do a picture, get a picture done of Kit as Renamon. I Kit Renamon.
Do it. Just do it.
That is very appealing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, do it. Why is Amuro using his new type of ability to be a pervert? Why is that the joke they went with?
Your Honor, I'd like to plead teenager on his behalf.
Well, why is that the joke they went with?
Anime teenager.
This is true.
Anime teenager.
Hold still while I have my children murder you.
Oh no. Now Ryu's getting involved in it. Oh shit. Oh no.
Dang, that charge is hard to see coming.
Yeah, you...
I think Brave is sold.
Oh god. The Amuro being a pervert with his new literally ended with Ryu putting ideas in his head that made him go crazy and smashed his head against a wall until he laid on the floor bleeding.
You know, they say new type, but that sounds like fairly old use of new types.
Yep. Killed the queen. Killed the queen metalhead. So.
Haro! It's Haro. Good old Haro.
I'm back in business. No more queen bug. You can go now.
What kind of business do you suppose he's in?